In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make this delicious, soft, moist strawberry banana bread. You don't have to have a gooey center or a sunken top if you adjust the recipe appropriately. Today I'm going to show you how to make my mashed berry bread. You mix it in a bowl and bake it in the bread machine. Of course, you could bake it in the oven if you prefer, but it's so much more economical to bake it in the bread machine. And it comes out delicious. You can use just about any fruit of your choice, and I'm going to explain how to make adjustments based on the type of fruit that you are using. But today I'm going to make strawberry banana bread, and it is so delicious. And I'm going to be using frozen strawberries and a frozen banana. I like to use a fresh banana, but I don't have any fresh bananas, but I do have lots of frozen bananas, and they work just as well. So I have here about 1.5 cups of frozen strawberries. These will be less when I thaw them. And I have 1 medium-sized banana, and the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to put these in the microwave to save time and thaw them so that they are not frozen. I don't want them frozen when I put them in the bread. Now that we have our fruit thawed, we can move on with the recipe. And as you can see, these strawberries went down to, they're not quite 1 cup, and they're pretty juicy. And so we're not going to need a lot of extra liquid in this recipe because the strawberries have a lot of juice, and so does the frozen banana. And you can find this recipe, there's a link in the description below on my website. I will put the link in the description. But I'm just taking a fork and I'm just kind of mashing up these strawberries ever how much you want them to be mashed up. And if you're using something like blueberries or blackberries or something like that that you don't want mashed up, you don't have to mash them up. It does help to get some of the liquid out of the fruit and into the bread so that you don't end up with a surprise when you bake it. And then I'm going to take this banana and I'm just going to mash it up. And it has a lot of liquid, and I'm probably not going to put all that liquid. See, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little bit of liquid there in that plate. I'm not going to pour that in there. Now I'm just going to mix my banana and strawberry together. And so thawed, I have a 1.5 cups of fruit, and that's a lot of fruit. But I am going to adjust the recipe. So the recipe calls for 1/2 cup of buttermilk, but I am not going to use the buttermilk unless I have to when I get to stirring it together. And so we also need a stick of butter or 1/2 cup of butter, and you want your butter to be at room temperature or even a little melted. And so this butter is very soft, and I'm just going to put that down in here with this fruit. My fruit is a little bit warm. And I'm going to use the paper that my butter came off of and grease my pan. You're not going to need this paddle, so just take it out. Make sure your pan is clean. And I just like to oil my pan a little bit to try to make sure the bread doesn't stick. And so I'm going to stir this butter up in here. I'm going to try to put my liquids in this cup so I don't have to use another bowl. Then we need 1 egg, and I'm just going to put that egg in here with my fruit and stir it up a little bit. And we need a teaspoon of vanilla. I'll stir that in. Now we need to put together our dry ingredients. And first we need 1 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour. I have here a 1/4 cup measuring cup, and I'm just going to do 3 of these to get my 1 3/4. So we need 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Put that in there with my dry ingredients. And we need 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. We need 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. We need 1/4 cup of white sugar. And we need 1/2 cup of brown sugar packed. And so I'm just going to mix all of these dry ingredients together. Now this is going to be a very thick batter. When you are baking your sweetbreads like this in the bread machine, it really helps if you don't have too much liquid, because if you have to bake it a long time in the bread machine to get it done because it was very wet, it burns. It makes the crust kind of burnt. So if you're having trouble getting your banana breads or your berry breads done in the bread machine without being burnt, try cutting back on whatever the liquids are in the recipe. So I have my dry ingredients mixed together, and I'm going to add in my liquid ingredients. It smells delicious already. The bananas and the strawberries go so good together. Every time I make this, it's just gone in a day or less. And see, that's the perfect consistency. I don't need any buttermilk in this recipe. And if you don't want to use buttermilk or don't have buttermilk and you need more liquid, you could use milk or even water. So now I'm going to put my batter into my bread machine pan. And I like to just spread it out level in the pan. And now we're going to put it in our bread machine on bake. So we have our pan secured in the bread machine. And we are going to go to menu option number 14. And on the KBS, it defaults to 10 minutes. And I'm going to put 1 hour and 10 minutes. That's the maximum amount of time that you can put on the KBS. And we are going to hit start. And you will see the bake light begin to flash. And on the KBS, you have to hit start twice in order to get bake to begin. Now, it's very important at this point that you do not raise the lid on your bread machine until the bread is done. So, because you're going to let out the heat if you do, and it's going to cause it not to bake properly, then you'll have to turn the bake on and bake it longer, and you'll end up with a burnt crust. So don't open this lid until that 1 hour and 10 minutes is up. All right, so our bread has finished the bake cycle, but before I take it out, I'm going to make sure it's done. So I'm just going to lift the lid and check the top. I'm checking to make sure it's spongy and not, wet, like when I press it that it bounces back. And I'm going to give this 5 more minutes. So what we're going to do is we're going to We're going to hold the pause button to turn the machine off because it's on a warm. We're going to go back to cycle number 14, and it comes up to 10 minutes, and I am going to leave it there and hit start, and we're going to let this bake for possibly 10 more minutes. I might just let it go 5 minutes. But when you're making berry breads and banana breads and using different fruits, there's all kinds of different liquids, and the fruits release their liquids at different times. So there is no one set amount of time to bake your bread. So always check your quick bread before you take it out and make sure it's done. You could do a toothpick test if you wanted to, if you're not sure if it's done or not, or you can do like I did and just barely touch the top and see if it sponges back. This was like almost completely done. It probably only needs about 5 more minutes. You don't want to bake it too long because then you'll get the burnt outer edges, the dark. It wouldn't really be burnt, but they'd be really dark, and it thickens the crust when you have to bake it longer. And these strawberries were very liquidy. Of course, I left out the buttermilk altogether, which helped tremendously. But that's just a tip. Whenever you're making banana breads, berry breads, and you're using this master berry bread recipe with different fruits and different berries, always make sure that you check to make sure it's done. Our bread has been baking an additional 5 minutes, and it is done. So we are going to turn the machine off, take it out. Now whenever you take your sweetbreads like this out of the machine, or really any bread, you'll want to give it a little bit of a shake test to make sure it's not stuck, and this is not stuck. You can see it separating from the edges of the pan, and you'll know that it's not stuck. I'm just gonna shake it a little to make sure it's not stuck to the bottom, and then gently pour it out here on my, whoops, on my wire rack. So we're gonna let this cool for about 15 minutes, and then we'll give it a taste test. Okay, so our bread has cooled. I've moved it over to the cutting board, and I have Mom here. We're gonna taste this together and let you know how delicious it is. I'm gonna cut a couple of slices. It's still a little bit warm. And this strawberry banana bread is so good. Sometimes I put a powdered sugar glaze on my breads, but this one does not need it at all. It's just sweet enough without it. So here you go, Mom. You let me know what you think. It smells so good. You can smell the banana, you can smell the strawberry. It's moist, and it's not burnt on the outside.
Delicious.
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 It's so moist. Very good.
Very, very good.
If you are enjoying this video, be sure to subscribe. And if you want to learn more bread machine recipes and troubleshooting your bread machine and learning how to operate your bread machine, watch my next video here.